Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Dear people, blessings to all of you. We are at the time of the sacred month of Ramadan. And as we mentioned it before, this time, especially the first 10 days, which are in Ramadan called the days of mercy, of forgiveness, they stand under a very special constellation in the sky. And this constellation is only every 250 years appearing. So it's a very powerful constellation. It's a constellation of peace, actually. It's a constellation of spirituality, of very strong openings for everyone. And nothing is coincidence, so that it just comes in this time and that it comes just for Ramadan. This is a strong sign, no? And it makes sense because whatever we think about Muslims or Islam, but it is one of the communities which is the most active and take it the most serious. Nothing is perfect, but we do not throw the baby with the water, no? So when there is a time that a community falls into difficulties, as you may say in Christianity, this happened around the medieval age when there was this horrible crusades going on now. We can say that now, from a religious perspective, all the religions are not in their brightest moments now. It is not the religion itself which is not bright, it is the understanding about it, or the practicing, the sincerity, the importance, what we give it to it. No? So Ramadan is still a practicing, is a feast, is a month of fasting which is held from hundreds and hundreds of millions of people. And I don't know any practicing which is held so long, over such a long time, from such an amount of humans on earth. And so this comes together with this very strong practicing from hundreds of millions of people. And I do pray and I do wish that this time, this month is a very, very special month for everybody. And if we turn inward and we ask, first of all, forgiveness, and we forgive especially, then this will be a great blessing on earth. Think earth as an energetic bubble where we are all in the same situation. We are sharing this planet, we are sharing this sphere. So there is one energetic bubble in which we all live. There is an individual energetic bubble and there is a collective energetic bubble. And when hundreds of millions, maybe 1 billion people, maybe even more, are practicing over 1 month with sincerity, with the best they can do, this will have an effect on this energetic situation on earth. There can be no other way to think at it. So this is very much my wish and my hope, my faith that this will benefit us. And who knows what can happen, we cannot know it, No one can know what the future brings. It is in the hands of God. It's the hands of Allah. And we cannot know it. But we can put in this moment, we can make an intention for it. And we can direct our individual life with the intention to live a better life, a higher life, a more inward life, a more righteous life, whatever is important for that person in this moment. No? So when we do that, it will have an effect. And intention doesn't mean you just have an intention, you just have a thought. Intention has many levels. On the deepest level, it is really the intention which comes out of your existential being, out of your essence. Yeah. That feels, I need to change, I need to do something more than before. And whatever is your situation, you can never go wrong in turning inward, in turning towards the divine, because this is where we come from. This is essentially who we are. And everything, if you look at it, turns around spirituality. Even it is not conscious for most people. But if you look at our structures, they everywhere, they have a trace of a religion in it. So we want to be these beings. We want to be these beings who are reconnected. And Ramadan is the biggest invitation there can be. And now this time, this year, it is especially, this moon is especially powerful. So use it, try to use it, and try to throw your whole self into it as much as possible. So fasting has many levels. The one which is commanded on us, which is obligatory, let's say, is to keep away from food, keep away from drinking also, and keep away from sexual activity. The other one is not obligatory, and that's the fasting from too much talking, the fasting from especially bad talking, the fasting from gossiping, thinking or speaking, the fasting of anger, the fasting of jealousy, of envy, of pride, of to indulge in anything. And if you make this fasting, you fast in a very high level. And also remember, in that month, there is a night which is mentioned in the Book of Love as the night of all nights. It is more precious than 1,000 months, which means basically a lifetime. So this night is called the night of power, Laylatul Qadr, but it also is the night of treasures. It's the night where you can be reborn. And if you catch it and you stay awakened in this night, it can be your enlightenment, it can be your rebirth. It is hidden in the last 10 days of Ramadan and there in the last 5 odd nights. Yeah, so 21, 23, 25, 27, 29. In one of those nights, it is supposed to appear. So all these nights we try to be awakened, to make sure that we catch it. And some of you may even feel the call to ihtikaf, which means the last 10 days you go in seclusion. Yeah, not a complete seclusion like what we do in our tariqat, but a seclusion which is basically at home. You stay also at home and you don't have any social life in this time. And you announce it also to your brothers, to your family, so no one is worried about you. And then you stay 10 days by yourself, prayer, zikr, reading sacred books, especially Quran. So all this is advised. Then there is also advised to be generous in that month. Because everything you do in this month, it says that it comes 70 times or 700 times back to you. And which means this month is a special energy. It is a special moment. And it is said about this month that the devil will be in chains, which means it is not our ego in chains, but the bad forces have some kind of restrictions. So all invites us to go forward. This is the meaning of Ramadan. Go forward. Don't stop where you are and say, this is it, this is how I am, and this is how it is, and I cannot do more. No. Go forward. Go deeper. Go higher. Go whatever you feel. Change habits and free yourself from bad emotions, from bad thoughts, from bad actions. This is the month where you can start new. Yeah. It is said that the first 10 days are the days of forgiveness. And it's not you be forgiven for something you just did now or recently. No, you be forgiven absolutely. This is the meaning of Ramadan. It is an absolute forgiveness. And you can feel it if you allow it and if you repent for what you want to be forgiven. This is the power of Ramadan. And I think this world needs our effort now. So even you're not a religious person, you're not following any kind of religious structure or belief, experiment, make an experience, and you may find miracles in this month happening to you. So in our lifetimes, and even in the lifetimes of our fathers and grandfathers and great-grandfathers, such a Ramadan has never been before. Such a moon did not come since very, very, very long time. And as nothing is accidental in this cosmos, we must listen to it and we must accept this very deep invitation. Thank you very much and have a happy beginning of Ramadan and all the best for your families, for your communities, for your families, brotherhood, sisterhood, and the place you live, your town, your country. Thank you very much. May Allah bless you and forgive us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.